Do you feel the vibes?
Yo, what is going on everybody, welcome back to another video. And today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you how to get fully custom skins in Fortnite Battle Royale. So this is not just using in-game assets, you can create your own skins completely from scratch. And you don't actually have to have a skin to do this, you can just do it with like the default skin or something like that. Alright, let's get into this. So for this you're going to need to have Hex Editor, UE Viewer or U-Model, and Unreal Engine 4.20. You can download this from the Epic Games launcher. Alright, so to start off we're just going to start up UE Viewer or U-Model. So just start it and find your Fortnite file. So it for you would probably be like Windows and then whatever drive it's in, program files, Epic Games, Fortnite game, content, then select packs, OK, and hit OK again. It will ask you for the key, so I'm just going to put this in the description, but chances are you'll probably have it already by now from all my other tutorials. And if you want me to, I'll leave like a Spider-Man texture in the description or something like that, or just a texture that's already made so that you don't have to go through this. Alright, so when you're here, going to go content, characters, player, male, medium, and then bodies. And then just find whatever skin you're going to do. So I'm just going to do the Omega, so you do this one here, then skins, then you have M_Omega Carbide Black, drop that down, click on textures, and you see here T_Carbide_Black_Carbide Body_D. You're gonna go here, go tools, and save selected packages, and click on it again and do export. I've already done this, but you will have to do it. Alright, now you can just exit out of U-Model, and you should see in your UE viewer you'll have these two new folders. Just open them up. So need to check characters, player, male, medium, bodies, and textures, and it is trying to find it. Oh no, wait, I will have to do it. I don't know why I didn't extract it. Just bear with me. Alright, so I'm back here again. You're just gonna actually just go tools, save selected packages. It'll do that, then export and select Unreal Engine 4.20. Okay, now you can just exit out. Okay, so once you've done that, you can go into U-Model saved, and it'll be there. So just create a new folder on your desktop, call it like custom textures. You can name it something like that. Just make it organized, and you're going to go into U-Model saved, copy this U-Bulk file here, and you're going to paste it in here, so it should have this name. Also, don't worry if it doesn't have this icon here, that's just something I've done. Alright, now go back into there, go to U-Model export, characters, player, male, medium, bodies, carbide, skins, then carbide black, and textures, and as you can see it is here, so you're going to copy it, go into here, paste it, and there you have them both. Now I recommend having Photoshop for this because it'll make it easier to edit it. Okay, so so one of them is gonna be a U-bulk. The TGA one is the one that you exported. So you're gonna open that, go open with, and then open it with Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, I'll leave a video in the description on how you can get it for free, because you'll need Photoshop for this. So just open it up in Photoshop. And when you're in Photoshop, you can basically do anything to it, but don't go too over the top because you don't want to drastically change the file size. Alright, so it's just loading now. Alright, so as you can see here, we've actually got the texture into Photoshop, so you can literally do anything. So I'm just gonna write on the chest like your like you can literally do anything. I'll just put sub to me, put that there. Like you can literally put anything. Like you can make like an Iron Man skin if you wanted to. Take a lot of time there. Alright, so just basically do anything you want to it. Like that looks pretty bad. I'm gonna fill in like these bits with red. Oh no, don't want that. So just do something like what I'm doing. Should work fine. So I think I'll just leave it as this for the time being. Oh no, keep misclicking. Yeah, okay, so this is what I've got now, and I can also place my YouTube icon on there if I want. So I'll just resize it, put it like on the back or something. So this is our new texture now. So you can just go File, Export, Render, and make it so the format is PNG. Make it PNG. Then do Render. I'm just gonna change the name of it actually and make it like Mega Modded. Now just render that, and it'll take a second to render. I'll be back once it has. Alright, so it's done rendering. It didn't actually take that long. Now you can just X out of Photoshop. You don't need to save it. Alright, now go into your pictures or whatever it was that you saved it and just try and find. So trying to find it in here. Don't know if I saved it properly or not. Oh no, here it is. Okay, so once you've got it, just do Control C, go back into custom textures, and just make a new one called images. Put that in there. Okay, now you're gonna X out of that and start up Unreal Engine. So at this point you should have these two files here. There's a new folder called images and your edited image in there. So we can, if we just double click it, open it with photos, or open it with, yeah, just open it with photos. And it should yeah, so this is our new custom thing, so we're just gonna X out of that. And also just to make sure that it's saved properly, right click it, select properties, and it should say type of file PNG, so that's good. Now just X out of all of that and start up Unreal Engine. I'll be back once Unreal Engine is loaded. Alright, so when you're in Unreal Engine, you're just gonna create a new project. Name it something like Custom Omega, so that it's easy to identify, and then just create the project. Yet again, I'll be back once the project has been created. Alright, so once Unreal Engine has loaded, you're just gonna go to content. Actually no, forget what I just said. So you're gonna just stay on this screen here, then go back into your custom textures, go to images, then it's gonna drag this into Unreal Engine, just drop it down there, and it will import it. So as you can see, we've got it down here, and now hover over it, and format should say DXT1 if done correctly. And now you're simply just gonna go to file, and you're gonna I'm trying to find it. Yeah, do save all, save selected. Okay, now once you've done that, you're going to go to File and Cook Content for Windows. Alright, so it's done cooking, so you can just exit out. And now go to your documents, go to Unreal Projects. That folder will be automatically created. Go to your Custom Omega, go to Saved, Cooked, Windows No Editor, Custom Omega, or whatever you named it, then Content. I have these three things here. So you're going to click on the U bulk, do Control C, then go to your Custom Textures thing, and now just create a new one called U bulk. No, you just want to make it organized. Now put that in there, copy this one, put that in there. So you now got these two. It's gonna X out of that, and now you're on to the very final step, easiest one. Just open up Hex Editor, and you need to pay close attention for this because this is fairly complicated. Go to File, Open, and in the Fortnite packs thing, you're gonna open S1 if you're doing the Omega. S1. Like, I recommend just doing the Omega for this, and please don't go into the comments asking me where the different ones are. Find it yourself. It's really easy to find. Okay, so now when you're in here, you're gonna go to your desktop, open up a new file as well, go to your desktop, custom textures, U bulk, drag this one in, drop it up there, drag the other one in, and as you can notice, they are the exact same file size, which is good because that means it will work fine and your game won't crash. Just X out of that. Okay, so now you have these three things in here. So go onto the Omega modded thing, and set it to deck up here on this drop down. Go onto the T carbide or whatever this is. Set it as deck. So the two U bolts you're gonna set to deck. Alright, so you're gonna go into the this one here, like the unedited one, and copy the first 5 lines of the hex. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do Control C. Go into here, the pack chunk. Do Control F. Select hex values, and in search for just go Control V. Search direction all. Then do OK, and it will start searching. And if it says that you've done it wrong, if it says that it couldn't find it, try verifying your game. And also, another thing I recommend before doing this is create a backup of this like .pack file, so that if you mess it up, you can easily just restore it and there'll be no difficulty. So as you can see, it's found this. So what you're going to do is on here, you're going to click where the beginning of the highlight starts. So right there is where it starts to be highlighted. Once you've done that, go back into the T carbide black carbide body underscore D, this thing here, do Control A and do Control E. Now just open up a notepad or something where you can note down this. So for the length it's 2793472. So you're gonna put that down. Now just minimize the notepad and cancel out of it, or just click the X. Now go into pack chunk 0, do Control E, set this as deck here. Now go back into your notepad, copy this, and on length you're just going to backspace, just click OK, do Control V, then OK, and all this will be highlighted. Now go into your Omega modded thing, like your custom texture, do Control A, Control C, go back into the pack, then Control V. Now once you've done that, you're going to close out of these two, and there should be all this red. That's great. Now just click File, Save, and it will start saving, and I will be back once it has saved. Alright, so it's saved, so you can just quickly exit out of that, and that is basically it done. So here's a little tip that I think I should give you. If you want to check if it works, a quicker way of checking if it works, just go into UE Viewer and go into U model. I'm just going to quickly start it up. So just go into U model and find the Fortnite pack folder. So that's Windows, Program Files, Epic Games, Fortnite game, content, packs. Do OK. And just hit OK again and paste the key in there as usual. And this is the quick way of testing if it worked. So when your thing opens, just go to characters, player, male, medium, bodies, carbide, or whichever skin you did, skins, carbide black, textures, and then double click on the body. And the way you'll know if it worked is when this starts up, you'll have the custom texture as the body, if this actually did work. And I think my U model just crashed. Right back. Alright, so this time it loaded successfully, and as you can see in U model we actually have my custom texture. So go File, Open Package, so open this, and I've got that. So now I'm going to go into the actual Fortnite game and I'll show you it working in there. Alright, so Fortnite is loaded, so I'm just going to go into it and show you that it did actually work. Just take a second to load. Alright, so if I go to my locker, go to my Omega skin, and just set it to the default one, you can actually see that is fully custom. He's got my logo on his legs and sub to me on his chest. So I don't know about you, but I think this is pretty cool, and you could do some good stuff with this. Like, you can really, you can make literally anything with this. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace.